Thank you. Isn't that an exciting moment? The tuning. I love it. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jory Hancock, Dean in the College of Fine Arts. Welcome to the 2014 Achievement Awards Convocation. Today's ceremony is a celebration of our passion for the arts in all aspects, the creation, production, and scholarly study of things that we all cherish. So what better way to start than to hear from our own Arizona Symphony. You're about to be treated to a performance of a film score from the 1930s. Redes, meaning nets, was a realist film made in the 1930s about the desperate plight of oppressed fishermen in an impoverished village on the Pacific. This selection of Revuelta's score depicts the fishermen vigorously heading out to sea after hearing the news that schools of fish have returned to the waters after a long absence that devastated the village. The fiesta-like atmosphere accompanies the men who have hope that their dismal prospects may have changed. Please welcome our conductor, Tom Cockrell. You know, on campus, every college is hosting a convocation right now, and I'll bet not one of them started with that much energy, right? Let's give another round of applause for Arizona Symphony and Tom Cockrell. Thank you, Tom. A quick hello to all the friends and family members watching this ceremony via our live stream option. George Bernard Shaw once famously said, "Life is not about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself." Today, we celebrate far more than academic achievement, but rather the growth of our college community through the creativity and exploration of our student leaders. Students honored today have the discipline and aptitude to transform the creativity into a collection of professional experiences. And while we are about to honor particular individuals, we should all feel excited about the fundamental honor in becoming educated and in turn helping others to learn. Teaching is such a noble profession, and the students in this audience and all students at this university are on the receiving end of that noble effort. So today, we also celebrate the fact that the opportunity to be highly educated is in itself an honor. Now, since honors are seldom accomplished in isolation, we also applaud our supporters, our faculty, staff, and other professionals, our partners, spouses, family, and friends who consistently encouraged and stood by those individuals. So students, on this first day of Family Weekend, let's applaud your supporters who have helped achieve your accomplishments. Friends, family, teachers, let's have them stand and let's all say thank you to those folks. Family, friends, teachers, stand up. Bravo. The College of Fine Arts wishes to recognize exceptional creativity in students who have earned respect as innovative and talented artists, as demonstrated by a passion for the arts. We do so with the Creative Achievement Award. These awards are given to one undergraduate student and one graduate student from dance, art, music, theater, and film and television. I would like to invite each school director to come forward to present the Creative Achievement Award. First is the School of Art, Interim Director, Martina Schino. Martina.
It is my privilege to recognize the School of Arts Creative Achievement Award winner, Dana Menzer. Last spring, her nominating professor wrote, "In Dana's time at the university, she has demonstrated extreme commitment to her practice with an amazingly strong work ethic. Dana has created a substantial body of work as an undergrad, evidenced in her pieces in the BFA exhibition. Dana has a consistent voice within her peer group, inside her studio courses, forming relationships with her fellow classmates, offering intelligent critiques, and being open-minded and open to critiques herself. It is for these reasons that Dana is the recipient of the Creative Achievement Award. Please help me welcome Dana Menzer." And Dana was nominated by her professor, Dmitry Kosarev, in 2D, painting and drawing. Next up, the School of Art Graduate Creative Achievement Award goes to Serge J.F. Levy. Serge is a second year, actually, he's now a third year. When he was nominated, he was second year candidate. But he is graduating in May with a MFA, also with an amazing work ethic and an impressive body of work. Serge came to the university with an established career as a photographer, working as a photojournalist and editorial photographer for national and international publications, but wanted to redefine his photographic identity and find a more responsive and new way of looking. Mr. Levy's admirable work ethic has been instrumental in making this recasting of identity a success. Sarah has also shown remarkable aptitude in teaching and mentoring the undergraduates and graduate students, receiving impressive evaluations, and this has helped foster a healthy graduate program amongst his fellow students. Serge's photographs have developed rapidly into a really mature vision and in sort of previously untried mode, which is a remarkable accomplishment in a very short amount of time. Please help me welcome Serge Levy. And I would also like to thank his nominating professor, Professor Frank Golke.
School of Dance. The School of Dance Creative Achievement Award goes to Brandon Coleman, who is graduating this spring with his BFA in dance. Brandon's nominating professor, James Clouser, writes, "Combined with a natural ease of movement, it is perhaps Brandon's musicality that has given him the creative ability to successfully master dance in several disparate styles, catching the eye of the repetiteur from the Balanchine Trust months after his first ballet class freshman year. Brandon's unique command of subtle phrasing and precise execution would continue to catch the attention of faculty and guest artists, earning him lead roles throughout his college career, including this year with lead roles in Balanchine's Tchaikovsky Pas Deux, Con Spirito, and Four Last Songs, continuing to overachieve. I don't think it's overachieving. We expect this of him. Brandon is also double majoring in communications, earning a minor in arts administration, sitting as president of our highly active dancers consort, assisting the LGBT community with the annual Diva La Paz, working as a resident assistant, and involving himself in various clubs and honorary organizations. Brandon's creativity is not only evident in his dancing, it is reflected in the careful and easeful organization of a busy and productive life. Brandon Coleman. Our Graduate Creative Achievement Award winner goes to Christopher Compton. Professor Doug Nielsen states, and Doug is there with Chris, Christopher is currently in his second year of study, pursuing a Master of Fine Arts in Dance with an emphasis in choreography and performance. Christopher has performed principal roles in the works of George Balanchine, Paul Taylor, Alan Heinlein, Andrew Papp, Scott Dyberg, Douglas Nielsen, Michael Williams, was a member of the Koresh Dance Company, and has frequent guest artists at numerous ballet companies, including Pennsylvania Ballet, Georgia Ballet, and Lexington Ballet. Alongside performing, Christopher has also directed, assisted, choreographed, restaged, and taught in an impressive amount of work. Christopher's proudest achievement is being father to John Wyatt and Jack Henry, his wonderful sons, and a husband to Tammy, his amazing wife. Chris Compton, come on up. Now I'd like to bring up Rex Woods, director in the School of Music. Rex.
Thank you. Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to present our undergraduate recipient of the Creative Achievement Award for the School of Music. Jennifer Brobeck is a senior, and she's pursuing a double major in music education and vocal performance. Her nominating professor states, Jenny is a National Merit Scholar, maintaining a 3.85 grade point average. She also is the recipient of scholarships for academic excellence from the Arizona Community Foundation, our Arts Scholar Program, the Springer Scholarship, and the Murphy Foundation. Jenny is deeply engaged in the community and uses her talents to enrich the lives of children while gaining invaluable experience as a teacher. She currently directs 3 successful children's choirs at Christ Church United Methodist Church. She served for 3 seasons as the choreographer and assistant director for musicals at Esperero Middle School in the Catalina Foothills School District. We believe that her wide-ranging excellence in 3 distinct areas, academic achievement, vocal performance, and music education, sets her apart from her peers in overall creative achievement. So please join me in congratulating Jennifer Brobeck. Olman Alfaro Portugues is the School of Music's recipient for the Graduate Creative Achievement Award. Professor Brobeck is the nominating professor, and he says that early in Olman's graduate studies, he created a new music ensemble within the school that specializes in the Baroque music with an emphasis on music from colonial Latin America. Olman's efforts met with immediate success. In the early months of Arizona Baroque, he recruited a distinguished group of vocalists and instrumentalists and selected a highly varied and entertaining group of unknown musical masterpieces. Moreover, he was able to identify potential donors who could help support the group financially. He invited the donors to attend rehearsals and performances and continued to cultivate extremely strong relationships. These relationships became so strong that a donor set up a concert for the group to a packed house of over 250 people, including the Bishop of Guatemala. Olman has shown enormous drive and motivation to create a new campus music group while maintaining a calm demeanor, a good sense of humor, and a clear vision for the future. He's truly gone far beyond the normal responsibilities of a graduate student. Please congratulate Olman with me.
Please welcome Bruce Brockman, Director of the School of Theater, Film, and Television. Bruce Brockman.
Thank you, Jory. It's my pleasure to present the Creative Achievement Award winners in the School of Theater, Film, and Television. The Creative Achievement winner in the School of Theater is Shannon Wallace. Professor Jenny Lang writes, during her 3 years at the university, Shannon has successfully completed 14 assignments as a production stage manager, assistant stage manager, lighting designer, and technician. Although she is only a junior, Shannon already possesses the skills and professional work ethic that one would expect of a seasoned theater professional. For Arizona Repertory Theater's 2012-2013 season, Shannon was assigned the role of assistant stage manager on Avenue Q and Love Song. Immediately, Shannon emerged as a natural leader amongst the team. Although Shannon's academic achievements and service to the university and arts community are quite impressive, it is her professional attitude, positive work ethic, and personal character that really make her deserving of this award. Shannon is a team player who understands the importance of collaboration and the often complex and challenging world of theater. As a student and professional, Shannon has demonstrated a love of learning and a level of commitment that will make her successful not only in the theater, but in life. Please help me welcome Shannon Wallace. I'm now proud to present the Undergraduate Creative Achievement Award in Film and Television to Dylan Kearney. Assistant Professor Jacob Bricka writes, Dylan is an exceptionally creative creator of moving images whose attention to detail and professionalism have distinguished his work in a variety of classes. His work in the documentary production class showed a strong visual style that helped to create a unique tone for his final film, elevating it to a high artistic level. In the junior fiction production class, he worked tirelessly as cinematographer to create intoxicating and occasionally surreal imagery that transcended the origins of its capture in the dank interiors of a basement hallway and storage space. To do this required not only a great deal of creativity, but also of careful planning and extensive coordination with other craftspeople. It is this perfectionist impulse, combined with his excellent collaboration skills and strong visual instinct, that we are celebrating him with this award. Dylan's ability to invent and realize his visions is inspiring to his peers and his professors alike. Unfortunately, Dylan is actually out shooting his student film right now, so we accept this on his behalf.
So we have our award winners right here. Let's have them stand. One more round of applause. Come on. Next, we have a showcase from the School of Art. We are honored and thank Gary Setzer, who assembled this fantastic video. Here to introduce the work is Professor Karen Zimmerman from the School of Art.
Thank you. I'm really excited to share this work with you. It's my pleasure to present you work done from the students in the School of Art. These students are from the Graphic Design and Illustration program. The animations you'll see are from Philip Zimmerman's class, animation, and they're created from a project on found sound. I hope you enjoy them. Thank you.
It was your birthday. You were crying. I sent you a message to try and cheer you up because you were too pretty to cry. Back and forth we texted, and eventually you asked me to get peanut butter shakes. Weekends spent at your dorm, nights on the grass, just content being together. You asked what I wished for, and that night we shared our first kiss. Eventually, we moved in together, and suddenly grocery trips or movies on the couch were the best parts of my week. You took the year-long internship at Disney World. Telephone lines and text messages held us together. When I came to visit, things were different. That was the longest flight I ever took home. We broke up in the summer, right where we began. We lived together for 6 more months, and in the back of my head, I thought maybe we'd become us again. On Valentine's Day, everything fell apart. You nervously told me you had a first date and watched me break into pieces. I told you to go because I wanted you to be happy. All I can do now is hope we both find the future we're looking for.
My name when I started kindergarten was Ramon. And by the time I was in the second grade, everybody was calling me Raymond. And if there was a girl named Maria, her name became Mary. And Juanita became Jane. Till one day, we got a new student by the name of Facundo Gonzalez. When he came into school, we noticed they called an emergency administrative meeting. You could kind of hear him talking to the doors. What are we going to do with this guy, man? You know what I mean? Why don't we try to shorten the name a little bit? But how do you spell it? Facundo? Why don't we just spell it FAC? That means his name would be Fac. So that was a trip we always remembered going to elementary school because Facundo was the only guy who never got his name changed.
I always thought of rats as filthy, disease-carrying animals, but this neighbor of mine had pet rats. They were just so soft and cuddly, and years later, I stopped by a pet shop on a whim. That was how I got Drusilla. When I brought her in, and you just said, okay, I'll put the cage together.
And then eventually we brought home Asha and Burka.
And Annie, Maddie, and Legs.
It grew very quickly from one rat to 72.
I have to brag that we were the very first rat sanctuary in the United States to have our 501c3 status. Someone who came in the other day said it's like the Taj Mahal for rats. They have lots of space. We like to have it that way because we're trying to make up for how people mistreat them and raise them as snake food and just throw them away.
Sometimes people don't realize just what rats can become. They can be a real pet.
Bernadette and Barney.
Blanche.
Bear.
Patsy.
Jack Frost and his pink eyes.
George.
George. Vanessa and Savannah.
Graphic design and illustration from the School of Art. Pretty good, huh? It's beautiful. All right. Dr. Joseph Knott is our interim associate dean in the College of Fine Arts, and he's here to introduce the distinction awards. Joe Knott.
I was sweating bricks when the first presentation got done, because I thought, how do I follow that? So thank you so much for the levity in which it ended. Highest academic distinction award is presented annually to students who have demonstrated superior academic success by earning a 4.0 GPA during the 2013-14 academic year. Will those students please come forward to be recognized? Assistant Professor David Morden, School of Theater, Film, and Television, will read your name, and I will present you with a gold cord to be worn during your graduation ceremony. In an effort to save time, please hold your applause until all students are named.
Stephanie Torres. Luis Roberto Rubalcaba Cota. Connor Ray Clayland. Elena Hiromi Carter. Charisse Lucas Brashear. Shannon Wallace. Paul M. Thompson. Ashley Rose Key. Michelle Marie Perrier. Riley Hal Taylor. Timothy Joseph Doyle. Sarah Rose Mirasola. Sydney Elise Markert. Alexandra Susan Doyle. Jennifer Michelle Martin.
Academic Distinction Awards are awarded annually based on an outstanding grade point average of 3.5 to 3.99 during the 2013-14 academic year. Will those students who have earned academic distinction please come forward and be recognized? Again, David Morden will announce your name, and I'll present you with your honor cord to be worn during your graduation ceremony. Please hold your applause until all students are presented.
Brian Shane McAdams. Kayla Joy Rasmussen. Jing Chen. Denise Jones. Gabriela Rincon. Daniel E. Barsetti Nerland. Jared Richard Engstrom. Kelly Christopher McCarthy. Lindsay Ann McHugh. Dallas Eric Carpenter. Abby Elise Feller. Tanya Noel Hagland. Julia Lind Gundeker. Ashley Helen Aaron. Elena Naomi Mead. Miane Ane Watson. Christina Maria McKay. Maurice Ann Lujan. Marisa Ann Lujan. Sarah Marie Helbling. Madeline E. Arendt. Mitchell Stephen Van Dyke. Allison Diane Creviston. Andrew Michael Hydorn. Amy Raiko Chin. Claire Therese Damer. Melanie Aurora Almeida. Rebecca Ann Schindel. Alina Felice Taylor. Haley Frances Peckham. Marianne Bui. Lucy Ann Zhang. Sabrina Alexandra Wilson. June Park. Preston Lindsay II. Alexandra Ray Surgis. Alexandra D. Tijerina. Samantha Josephine Ruotzi. Alexa Noel Carlia Kacha Huey. Marisha Nash. Marisha Nash. Matthew J. Linnedy. Lee Celeste Mitchell. Aubrey Elizabeth Behrens. Isabella Porchas. Yung Peng Tse. Molly Allen. Diane C. Diamond. Grace Helen Horrocks. Catherine Amanda Chang. Tessa Lynn Rabine. Ryan Allen Dervin. Renato R. Gomez. Morgan G. Stoner. Austin Allison. Audrey Elizabeth Roberts. Carly Hannah Naff. Yungkong Mo. No? B minus. Jungkong Mo. Aiden Michael Hagel. Chandler Elizabeth Corley Essex. Mary Elizabeth Utkalt. Jessica Lee Plug. Sarah Elizabeth Patterson. Janice Lane Melland. Ryan Moore. Andrew Warren Francis. Grayson Lawrence Spears. Carl Alexander Boss. Sarah E. Bartley. Cecilia G. Ioli. Jacqueline Nicole Stickle. Maria R. Dunn. Lauren Kimberly Scheller. Sarah Julia Ambrose. Sterling Christian Boynes. Antonia Eftalia Andros. Heather Lee Roper. Cassandra Jennifer Popesky. Brian Eric Rosenfeld. Brandon, I'm so sorry. Brandon Eric Rosenfeld. The pressure. Ethan Michael Kirschbaum. Dylan Horwitz. Courtney J. Stevens. Emmy Stevens. Joe F. Chavez. Josiah James Craig. Megan Marie Hall. Cameron C. Ferrier. Logan Rose Adler. Eladel Osorio Giddings. Damon Knepper. Selena Gabrielle Valencia. Ricardo Alberto Salcido Elias. John Edward Alexander, Jr. Ana Lucia Quinones. Nathaniel Gregory Myers. Holly Louisa Paxton. Lauren Nicole Dietrich. Lisa Michelle Meyer. Kenneth Roy Southly, Jr.
As you have witnessed today, creativity truly takes courage, and courage is powered by curiosity. The students we honor today reach their highest achievements by way of the 3 C's: creativity, courage, and curiosity. Curiosity fuels inquiry. Curiosity challenges assumptions. Curiosity defies us to deal with ambiguity. Curiosity makes us integrate knowledge. And curiosity induces us to work. The students today, your achievements validate this fact and reinforce the importance of creating ourselves. We are proud of you. Congratulations, and please accept my personal best wishes. The Arizona Symphony and the entire School of Music are planning for the annual Music Plus Festival next weekend. This year, the focus is on the works of 4 Latin American composers. To conclude today's convocation and to start Parents' Weekend with a bang, the symphony will perform the energetic finale of Alberto Ginastera, Variaciones Concertantes. Thank you, Tom, and the orchestra for that rousing finale. As Dean Hancock said earlier in this convocation, although success in the arts celebrates the individual achievements of students, many people play a part in their success. And this afternoon's convocation is no exception, and so I'd like to thank Ryan Burton Romero, Brittany Churchill, Mary Lou Hager, Austin Welch, Cynthia Barlow and her team, Dion Derline, and Anna Pumahero. Please give them a hand. As a reminder to students and guests, this ceremony can be viewed and played back at live.cfa.arizona.edu. There is a reception with light refreshments outside the music building. We cordially invite everyone to attend. Have a fantastic family weekend. Go Cats and beat the Trojans.